Are you aware that your personal relationships profoundly affect your finances and even how your business runs? Here's why. Every conversation, every glance you share with someone not only exchanges words, but also exchanges energy. Your personal relationships, if they are or were troubled, have you carrying bad energy around. You carrying that energy extends its influence profoundly into your professional life, shaping your success as a business person or entrepreneur. Stay tuned to discover what you can do to amplify your success. Welcome to Physics-Powered Healing, where we bridge the gap between science and spirituality, transforming skepticism into belief. If you've ever felt misunderstood or undervalued for your healing gifts, this is the place for you. Unlike most healing podcasts out there, we believe integrating quantum physics with energy healing is essential to achieving profound and long-lasting transformation in your healing practice. Join me, Dr. Anastasia Chopelas, a physicist turned energy healer, to explore the scientific underpinnings of energy healing and make the mystical measurable. Welcome back. There are numerous case studies within my practice that show the connection between relationship energy and your success. Let me tell you about Amanda. When I first started working with her, she said she had been angry at her father for decades. I helped her release that anger in a brief but powerful process. When she spoke to me the following week, she declared, she didn't know what I'd done to her, but she couldn't even muster anger up against her father. Then in the following months, her small business grew without any new advertising or networking. She excitedly told me her phone was ringing off the hook and her revenue increased by 30%. The best was other people reflecting back to me when I spoke to them about her is that they used to think Amanda was scary, but now discovered she is a very kind, friendly woman. When she resolved her negative emotions in her personal life, she had less emotional turmoil, but also attracted new clients. Amanda's case illustrates the science of heart energy. Your heart radiates emotions detectable by an instrument 25 feet away or more from you. This is how we feel one another's emotions and even exchange energy with one another. Empathic people are more prone to sense the feelings of others, even physically. Their skin can respond to the emotional itching powder of others' distress with prickles or uncomfortable sensations. Boy, and how. Whether you feel it or not, everyone does receive this kind of emotional energy. Because, as I said, every interaction involves an exchange of energy. But what do I mean about that? When you speak, connect with someone, or even share a look, you're not only giving your energy to them, you are also receiving theirs, whether you like it or not. Sometimes it continues after the interaction is over, especially if you think about them or they you. This energy can either be harmonious with yours or discordant, directly affecting your emotional and physical well-being. You've seen the movies where one upset person gets the rest of the people around them upset, creating an instant mob. You've probably experienced this yourself. It could even be going to a party with friends you love to be around, and it raised your spirits after you got there. These incidents, both positive and negative, are both reflections of energy exchange. And this isn't just woo, it's serious research. According to such research at big universities like Harvard, UCLA, Yale, and Johns Hopkins, the number one factor determining longevity is the state of your relationships. This is above factors like career, creativity, and taking care of your physical self, which, by the way, ranked last on the list of 8. My own health suffered tremendously when I was in a difficult relationship. Everything else in my life was where I wanted it. My career, my children, my home, my activities. but the stress of that relationship caused serious issues, including high blood pressure, a tumor, and a weakened immune system where I was in bed more than I was upright. In fact, I only had 2 good hours a day during that time, if I was lucky. I had no energy for other relationships and couldn't have had my own business at all at this point. To illustrate this further, recent research at UCLA showed that positive, upbeat relationships reprogram your DNA to greater longevity. The telomeres lengthen, meaning you are getting younger from the inside out, and your genes rewrite that destructive programming. It turns off all of those bad programs. Believing that your personal life doesn't affect your professional life is a myth because you are always carrying you around. Like in Amanda's case, the anger she was holding inside came out in unexpected ways, and she wasn't even aware of it. Of course, she's not the only one. For example, Louisa was going through a difficult divorce and was stuck being broke and virtually unemployable because of her turmoil. It lasted years. When I worked with her, within a week, she received a $45,000 check as part of her divorce settlement that had been stuck in limbo for 8 years. She went on to create a successful career after receiving her doctorate. No one wants to work with people who still carry around uncomfortable emotions. Even neediness. If you are thinking about needing your next client so you can pay your bills, that potential client will think you just want them for their money because they heard your emotions. What are the steps you can take to release you of the emotions and low vibe energy? First, recognize you have the ability to dispel the energy now that you know such exchanges happen. There are basically 4 steps in the process. First, you pull your energy back to you that belongs to you. You gave it away in conversations. Now recover it. Give their energy back to them. Second, sever the connection between you and the other person. That's where the exchange of energy happens. It's an energetic connection, and we call it cord cutting, but the imagery is powerful. This stops the exchange of energy even after your conversation is over with them. Third, change the rules of engagement with that person. An example of this is when your child grows up and becomes independent. You no longer can mother or father them in the same way. Well, you could, but you jeopardize your relationship with them. So now your rules of engagement changes from parent and child to 2 adults. Fourth, and this last one is a little in the woo space, but in name only. This is changing the karma between you and the other person. What it really means is you recognize that you have learned what you were meant to learn interacting with that person, whether it's in your family, your work life, or your personal life. And now you can put the trouble in your rearview mirror and move forward to a new existence and a new challenge. You may not know that you can get these steps for free in a powerful healing by participating in my challenge. These processes are part of a mini program called the 5-Day Personal Protection Protocol. I'm offering it live, free as a 5-day challenge on May 27, 2024, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific. It is offered live from time to time, so check back at the link at healersu.com/challenge. Any questions, send me a note through healersu.com/site, SITE/contact. Don't miss our next episode where I talk about the power of centering, vital for both personal well-being and health as well as professional success. Join me to discover the powerful results centering brings, how it shows up in your body, and how that brings balance and clarity to you and your future. Thank you for tuning in to Physics-Powered Healing. You'll find resources and show notes on our website at www.physicspoweredhealing.com. Until next time, I'm Dr. Anastasia Chopelas, sending you golden healing light and success vibes on your journey to becoming a powerful, confident entrepreneur, healer, or empath. Remember, your gifts are so needed in the world.